What's up YouTube? Lee from the Yugi Boys here, coming at you guys with our very first video. I'd like to welcome you guys to our channel. My partner Tucker and I are going to be bringing you guys deck profiles, pack openings, and the hottest news in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! So for today, our first video, I'm going to be bringing you guys a first place local deck profile. I played Mask Keepers this past weekend. At my locals, I went 6-1. It's a very slow, control-oriented deck, but if you can get Necro Valley out pretty early, a lot of decks can't even compete with this, especially the new meta decks, Necros, Shaddolls. If you shut down the graveyard, you're pretty much in control of the duel. So, without further ado, here's the profile. Alright guys, so to start off the Mask Keepers, we play 3 Gravekeeper Spy. Really the heart and soul of the deck. It gets special summons, helps with the rank 4 plays, and with Necro Valley on the field, it's a 2500 wall. So I gotta play 3. Then I run 3 Recruiter. Searcher helps you get Commandant, so you can get Necro Valley. So it's crucial to play 3 of these. I play 2 Noblemen. They help stretch the grind game out. If you need a stall for a turn, just put it in defense, and if your opponent destroys it by battle, you get to bring out another Gravekeeper in face down defense, so you can bring out Spy and keep the loop going. And I run 2 Commandant, 2100 beater with Necro Valley on the field, or you can pitch it to get Necro Valley to your hand. This is actually my favorite card in the deck, Descendant, Gravekeeper's Descendant. Sacrifice a Gravekeeper's monster from your side of the field and destroy a card. I use it to clear my opponent's field, and then it's 2000 beater. 2 Shaman. A lot of people run 1, but without Necro Valley on the field, this deck is not that great. So you need to be able to protect Necro Valley. This also shuts down effects that activate in the graveyard, so the hands are done. 1 Heretic. This card actually won me a couple games on the weekend. My opponent ran into some rough drawing and had no monsters. Played Necro Valley with this. It's unaffected. Just ran right through him. 1 Assailant helps with bigger monsters. It catches your opponent off guard. Bigger monsters with a low defense. It switches their battle position so you can get over them. And 1 Fire Hand and 1 Ice Hand. I'm going to up it to 2 Ice Hand just because of the Mash Change 2 helped me get out Acid. But they did help out a lot this weekend. 1 Thunder King and 1 Neospatian Grandmole. These cards caught a lot of people off guard, I feel. But they are definitely very useful. So that's it for the monsters. I run 20. And then we go into the spells. 3 Necro Valley. Again, heart and soul of the deck. You need to have it on the field to be successful. Shuts down your opponent's graveyard and adds 500 to each of your Gravekeeper's attack and defense. 1 Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. It's basically a Vanity's Emptiness for Gravekeepers, so only Gravekeepers can be special summoned, so it really shuts down your opponent. Another important card in this deck is Royal Tribute. Exclusive to the Gravekeeper's deck, very good against Necros, very good against decks that use a lot of hand traps. 1 Gravekeeper Steel. 2 is too many. I find it too cloggy. You don't want to draw it on first turn, so 1, if you get it in the right spot, can be very helpful. And 2 Pot of Duality just to add consistency. 1 MST to get over back row. 1 Regeki, because who doesn't like destroying your opponent's monsters? Then we run 3 Mash Change second. This adds an OTK factor to the deck and really helps with if you can get an Acid with removing the back row. And Dark Law definitely shuts down a lot of very good decks in today's game. 1 Form Change, again for the OTK. I used to run 2, but once I brought an Ice Hand into the deck, I didn't need it to bring out Acid, so I decided to cut it down to 1. Onto the traps. A lot of 2-ofs here. 2 Mirror Force, 2 Deep Prison, 2 Fiendish Chain, and 2 Mind Crush. I like all these at 2. You could run some at 3, but I would have to cut the others down, and I just don't want to live with that, so 2 of each for those. Then 1 Imperial Tombs, one Rite of Spirit, which is basically a Monster Reborn for Gravekeepers, and then one Compulse, and one Bottomless. So on the extra deck now. My extra deck's not complete, but I do have some sort of makeup cards in it. So we start with one number 44 Sky Pegasus. It basically gives your opponent an ultimatum: lose 1,000 or let one of your monsters be destroyed. On number 50, number 66. This card is very crucial. Helps you protect Necro Valley or Shaman, which protects Necro Valley, so it's a real lockdown card. Number 82. I run two 101s. I'm waiting to get Castel. I don't know whether to wait for the Megatons or not, but until then I'm going to run two. Cowboy, Lavalval Chain, Diamond Dire Wolf, Exciton Knight. That's it for the XCs, and now on to the heroes. Divine Wind, part of the OTK. Draw one card when you destroy a monster. Anki helps me get form change to my hand if I don't already have it. Acid, monster form of Harpy's Feather Duster with 2600 beater. And then two Master Hero Darklaw. If you get this on the field with Necro Valley on the field, your opponent has no chance. Their graveyard's completely shut down and there's not much they can do. Alright guys, that was our first place Locals Mask Keepers deck. I know it's not the standard 40 card build, but I feel that running 47, the 7 extra cards, are really crucial to the deck staying consistent and competitive in today's meta, so I feel that they're necessary. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you could find the time to hit the like button down below, it'd be greatly appreciated by myself and my partner. And now it's the Yugi Boys signing off.